how badly I like the validation. We gonna get into that later. I attacked her and then she attacked me. The first guy that I got very emotionally attached to, I got very depressed when he did. Okay. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is DaQuon Bates. If you don't know me, now you do. I need to hurry up and get ready because it's a get ready with me. This is so bad. I have like literally 30 minutes to get ready. So it's gonna be cute and quick. I thought I'd do a life update. Basically, my life is going perfect. Everything is fine. I'm just here rubbing in your face or whatever. So that's the end of this video. I hope I'm just kidding, but I need to hurry up. I'm getting ready to go to a place. I'm not gonna say where yet, just because I don't know. I'll tell you in the next video. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going right now, but I'll tell you in the next video. But this past week has, hold on, I gotta go get something. Like I was saying, this past week has been, I'm not even gonna say weird. It's been emotional because I've been so good on like my goals and like everything else going on. But like this weekend, I'm gonna just say it. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So there was this guy that I used to talk to. That was in like, what was that? 2022, 2021? Yeah, that was 2021. That was like the first guy like out of many guys that I used to talk to that I got very emotionally attached to. That was a weird moment for me because I never really got like that close with a guy like ever in my life. We ended up splitting because he really hurt me. It was more of like he hurt me in a way, but he didn't know he hurt me. But I was just like, okay, I'm not even gonna deal with you. So I had just left him and we just didn't talk after that. I never understood what people meant by like having to like get your confidence back after a breakup. It was really like a breakup. Even though we weren't dating, it felt like we were dating because of how much I was just so attached to him. We ended up just like never ever talking again. Even though we did cross paths, why is my eye red? We ended up crossing paths multiple times. Since the like first split, when we broke up or whatever, it's always been like this will they won't they game, especially for me, because I didn't even know like if I wanted to go back to him. Even though he hurt me, I was still just like, okay, like why not? Like I'm gonna just see where the wind takes me. And it's been like that for a few years. Hold on, I gotta do my eyebrows, y'all gonna fuck me up. After that, and I never know what to do with myself because I was like, okay, I still got feelings for you. A part of me still wanted him to have feelings for me also because of how badly I wanted him and how badly I liked the validation, but we gonna get into that later. So we ended up just like playing this will they won't they game for literally, I'm not kidding, 2 years. That's why I say it was a will they won't they game, because I oftentimes like tried to like be like, okay, like I'm done with him, I'm done. And a week later, you know, I kinda missed him. I kinda miss him, I ain't even gonna lie. Fast forward last November, 2023, I had a little moment with him. And this was like within, it was like 8 months since we like really saw each other, because that was like during summer, and after summer, we just didn't really see each other. I ended up bumping into him. I'm not gonna say how or when, but I ended up bumping into him, and we ended up just like talking, and it was very weird. And mind you, like this was like at the point where I was like, okay, I need to like get my shit together. It's been like 3 years and I'm still hung up on this nigga who don't want me. I need to step my cookies up. So I was like, okay, like that, I'm done with him. The weird thing about this moment was the fact that I wasn't so emotional about him. We talked, we had like, it was like very small talk, very like mundane, but like, you know, it was definitely giving a different energy than it did all the other times we had been together. And we ended up just like going about our day. And then I got home and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like it was weird talking to him after all that time that passed, me not feeling so emotionally attached to him. So I was like, what the fuck was that? Like it was weird for me. I don't have my right foundation color, so we gotta mix some in with this Fenty Eavesdrop. And I don't have the right concealer, girl. I gotta step my cookies up. So I got home and I was just like, what was that? A lot of times that's why I hated about seeing him in public or like being around him when I did have to be, because I didn't know if I was gonna like, you know, like sock him or like hug him. Like it was like, I didn't know what I was giving that day. Like, what was it giving? Fast forward, like not even kidding, like 3 days. Me and my friend got into like this, like a very childish argument type of thing. And it was just like, we both came back, we were just like, what the f was that? But in that time where we wasn't together and I was like thinking a lot, I thought a lot about him. When we did like come back together, I had this realization. I don't remember exactly how it went. Can't even remember how it went exactly, but I had this really weird realization about him. I'm not gonna tell y'all our business, but like it was something stupid over boys that we argued about. I attacked her and then she attacked me, and then I was like, this, and then we didn't talk for like a while. After we ended up like having the little argument or whatever, I came back to her because I just like replayed everything in my head. We kind of got into an argument about boys. It wasn't like over a boy, but it was like something about boys. I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole thing, but like, you know, you get it, just like dumb shit. I was honestly like very mad at her. And I like really had to swallow my pride when I did reach out to her. But before reaching out to her, I had this like very weird realization about the topic of boys and why we got into that argument and why it hit as hard as it did. It led me back to like when I used to talk to homeboy. Actually, no, we're gonna call this guy Chris. That seems like a name that nobody has. We're gonna call him Chris. So I had this like realization about Chris. I was sort of like working back my way, and I was sort of like very fed up with myself and how I was always like, I was so boy crazy. For so many years I was boy crazy, and I mean, I honestly didn't look like it. If I'm gonna be completely honest, it was very hard to tell that I was boy crazy because like I knew I was, but I was like, I don't wanna like be that girl, but like I am that girl. So I was just like, okay, screw it. And I had this realization about boys in general and all the boys I used to talk to when I was younger. I was like, wow. And it was like a very weird moment because I was like, okay, do I really like these guys or do I just like the validation? And that literally, I'm not kidding, that literally changed the trajectory of everything and every single thing in my life. I was just like, do I really like you or do I just like the validation you gave me? And what I realized about him was that I really did not like him. I just liked the validation he gave me. Since coming into that knowledge, it was not easy to like actually admit that and like stand on it and actually like believe it, because nobody wants to believe that they are insecure, which I was, and codependent, always seeking somebody's validation, whether that be, I don't even know if this is the right shade, girl, and always like feeling the need to like have some sort of validation from somebody else. It was like a very weird, very uncomfortable moment, but the reason I say all this is because right now it's sort of like a moment where I'm sort of in a moment where I'm like trying to let go, and I've been practicing letting go, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna let go of it. Let go of like, you know, him this summer, but not this summer, this winter, this year, really. But I was like, okay, like I'm gonna let go of him this year, and I really haven't. It's been really hard. Like, you don't get over a first love. You don't. Even though I was more in love, that is not my right shade, girl. Even though I was more in love with the ideal of him, there was still love for him that I had. I'm usually like a beauty blender girl, but I've been like on my brush game, and I like to take my beauty blender and just do like a little rough like thingy. But the reason I say all that is because this year I've been trying to really let go of things that don't serve me and that like are holding me back from what I actually want and that are just really irrelevant to my life and that I need to let go of. And I think I really have let go of him and the situation, but in the past, like, I realized this week that it's not really a problem I have with letting go of the person. It's more so letting go of myself and letting go of that version of myself that was insecure and that was so dependent. And that's been like, and it's been hard. Like, girl, it's not easy to change. I mean, at least for me, I think I'm just like trying to get comfortable with being uncomfortable with the process of it, because it won't always feel like this hard. This weekend, I was just like, last night, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, last night I was actually contemplating, I'm like, do I roll up on this nigga? Like, I was mad, just like mad. And I'm like, girl, what are you mad for? Like, what are you mad for? Gave myself a crooked nose. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I just gave myself a crooked ass nose. But with that being said, literally the end of the month, first of the year, and I feel like I just need to like lock in, like actually be on my grind, because I've been playing it safe a little bit too much for my liking. I've already went back on my word too many times this year, and now I just really gotta let go. Now I just really gotta like lock in and do what the f needs to be done. But actually, I'm gonna like finish this up a little bit. I gotta hurry up, girl. Ooh, I got an hour, hold on. Honestly, if I do any more of these videos, I won't be surprised if Chris makes another appearance, because the interesting thing about that realization I had was not even a realization, but like a weird thing I noticed, that throughout those years, like I tried just being like, okay, like I'm done with him for so much. I think all of those surface level conversations I had about our relationship helped me build up to the point, okay, like girl, you need to get shit together, you need to lock in, whatever that case may be. I think it helped me, but I look back on it now and I'm like, I could have been so much more nicer to myself in that moment, because it's not a fucking easy thing to do. like actually sit there and admit, because I could have did what I've been doing for the past few years, which is feeding myself delusions about what our relationship was. And because I did not want it to hurt that much, I could have been doing that, but I didn't. I decided to accept the reality of what the fuck happened. It was not fun, it was not great, but it was necessary. Now I'm just like, what's the tea? Okay, well, we got a little blush on or whatever. This is a very like makeshift beat because I don't really got what I need right now in my foundation. Like, look at this. That's my summer shade that I use, but anyways, and to be honest, like, I don't know when I'm gonna get over it. And I'm just trying to give myself grace. I think it's been so hard for me because as soon as I finally, because I was depressed, and I don't think I elaborated on that enough in the beginning when I was like talking about how we started off. I got very depressed when we did end up splitting. Like very, very depressed. That was like my first depressional episode, but I got through it and I'm gonna get through this. Moral of the story, I'm just trying to like motivate y'all to like actually get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom and do what needs to be done, because I feel like when people say that, it's like, what? You know what the fuck you need to do to actually get your dream life. You know what your dream life looks like. Even if you don't know what to do exactly, start taking shots. Say like, okay, what shot am I gonna take at this? Because one of them is gonna hit. One of them is gonna hit. One of those is gonna hit and you're gonna be like, wow, I got here because I wasn't afraid to try. And that's really what I'm doing. That's why I even started YouTube, and it's been going pretty good. Like, I'm happy about it, and it's honestly something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm like, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. And if it don't work, it don't work. Like, that's that. And that's just the fact that you have to be okay to live with. But you can't sit around on your ass all day and mope around and bitch about something and then not go try fix it. See, I'm gonna bitch about a lot of stuff, but you're not gonna catch me not trying to fix it. That's the type of drive that you need to have in a lot of situations nowadays. And that mindset can get you literally wherever you want to go. It will take you wherever you wanna go, and I'm so serious. I think I'm gonna do a little brown eyeliner. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I've been enjoying brown eyeliner a lot more than black eyeliner. Because my eyes are brown. If you have brown eyes, try like brown eyeliner, because it'll make your eyes like really pop. And I'm just gonna smoke this out a little bit. I don't wanna do too much on my eyes. I'm gonna just do like a little wing right there and smoke that out. But I'm done talking about boys, even though I can do it for years, and I have done it for years. I don't wanna hear that. I don't wanna be that girl anymore. Us avoidant attachment girlies, we just can't help it, like. I think I'm actually do a little brown in my crease to make it. Oh, that looks so bad. And this is what the eyes are looking like. I'm just gonna do a quick little mascara. What I've been doing with my mascara, I'll clump it on like those people that got those like thick spider looking lashes. I don't like my lashes like that. I don't really like it to look like I got mascara on. I just like them to look very natural. That's just how I get like sort of natural lashes. And then I take a spoolie with like very fine like hairs and I go back and brush all of that through. I used to curl my eyelashes, but I kind of stopped for a while. They fall really badly and they look weird when they fall. I don't know why. This is what it looks like right now. I think it looks pretty good. Whew. This is what the finished product looks like. I'm gonna add like a little highlight. But I should probably update y'all on some things that are actually going good. I don't know if y'all can, oh, it's not even over there anymore. Above me, I have a Spain flag because next year I will be studying in Spain. I will be in Spain for about 11 months. I'm gonna be an exchange student. Like the day before yesterday, I found out. And I'm very excited. This is what the finished beat looks like. I'm gonna get dressed really quick. I have these, what are these? These are bootcut jeans from H&M. I moved somewhere with better lighting, but I put on like this belt. I have on this like acrylic looking belt, and I'm gonna wear my leather jacket with it. My jacket's through fit. This is from Shein. This is from Teruggi. Earrings are from ASOS. Apple Watch, Cartier. And then I'm going to wear my Timberlands. Ooh. This is what the bottom half looks like. And this is the top half. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go at the house. I will come back because I got some more stuff that I want to talk about. So I'll just do like a get ready with me / like night routine. Okay. I'm back at home and I've been home for like literally, like I came home like an hour after I left, but I still gotta take off my makeup off. I still gotta get ready for bed. I think I'm gonna play the game with my cousin and I wanna get done with this video before I do. I need to put my comforter back on my bed because I cleaned it with my duvet cover. Gotta put that back on. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, so the bed is made, but I was gonna go take a shower, but lo and behold, my sister's already in there because she heard me talking about it. So now I'm gonna wait maybe like 30 minutes before she comes out. I kind of just wanna wrap everything up. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I wanna wrap everything up that I was talking about before I left because I sort of left it blank and I was just like, okay, like I'm done. More of the story, I'm still getting over it. I'm still healing, as you could say. It's not a fun process. It's very uncomfortable, but we're getting there. One day at a time, one breath at a time, we're getting there. This was part of God's plan, so I'm gonna just trust that that heartbreak was part of the plan too. Cause it had to be.